testing. Is this thing working? Do you guys hear me? Hear me? Oh, well, I can hear me. One moment. Okay. Well, I know you guys can hear me now. Unless, of course, you guys have volume issues. The music is way too loud. Okay, let me see something here. What can I... Ah, there it is. Is this any better? Is this any better? Hello there. Is that a Minecraft fox? Is your avatar there? What will I do now? Why, play Minecraft, of course. Of course, I'm not quite done with Roblox content yet, despite kind of wanting a break from it. However, I think we can hold off on that Roblox content for a little bit in favor of Minecraft. Because we gotta have Minecraft. Am I right? Or am I right? Also, I get the feeling this boat is too short. What do you think? Boy. You know what? I'm gonna run a quick test here, since I have free camera. Oh my gosh, it disappeared. As the saying goes, SMH my head. Okay, I was not that familiar with the map a moment ago, and it kinda cost me some time. Now I can... Huh. An explosion. I wonder what that could possibly be about. I say as I want to explore the ship, so that I can build it. But of course, every time I do this, there's a part of me that just has to go and commit exterminator. I do not understand that part of myself. So you guys are probably going to be watching the bottom left screen for now. Oh, I forgot the strange drink. No. Mojang has the best rehab, huh? Okay, here we go. Mojang added Mantis, huh? Oh, there she is. There we go. Destroyed. And that was almost flawlessly. How about that? Well, they had insects for a while, didn't they? And then they removed fireflies because frogs would die eating them. And they wanted Minecraft to be realistic. Hello there, Hornet. Too bad you don't come from Hollow Knight. GG easy. Yeah, people considered the removal of the fireflies to be a really dumb decision on Mojang's part. I can kind of understand why. Have I played Combat Initiation? Yes, I have, and I quit it for a reason. Simply put, one of the death noises that can't be avoided is effectively a swear. And since I don't support that particular thing, I'd rather not. Rather not enter that zone. Okay, well that's frog down. Now I'm gonna have to find leech. And yeah, it's a shame I had to give up Combat Initiation. It was fun for quite a while, and they just came out with an update. Oh. You know what? Let's not go that way. I'm gonna instead... Why are there two torches there? I have a mantis pack. I can do this. That sounds so funny. There we go. Ah, much better. This is the best maneuverability tool. You can't tell me otherwise. Unless you're talking about squid scooters. Okay, this is not close enough to where I want to be. And there's a portal. Let's save the rock here. You know what? Close enough. Let's finish off Leech and then start the build. And thankfully, finishing off Leech shouldn't take that much work. What do I think about the takeover? I honestly wasn't interested. Looks like the shield is down. Bro! I wonder how many of you guys knew that was possible. That trick I just did. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have a look around here. There is so much unused space in this boat, you know? Makes me wonder why all these, I think, windows exist. What are these anyway? This obviously has to be where all the steering stuff is at. Okay, yeah, comparing this to my boat here, I might need to extend this a bit. I don't want to make it too long because I want it to be able to fit in here. I guess, just for reference, I'm going to try this. We got it 111 blocks long right now. And how long can I possibly make it here? If I go straight down this way, and just to make sure... Okay, maybe I have a little more room. Just maybe. Especially if I put the ship here. Yeah, I think I can extend the boat a little longer. Alright. I think I'm ready to actually start the whole build stuff on stream. I'm not quite done with the terrain yet, is the sad thing. So I'm going to have to do some of that, and that's going to take a bit of time. But thankfully, I'm not going to have to do that right now. I guess for this, I'm going to stack 20. No, 25. I'll do the same for here, so that I can keep my markers on the edge. Like that. And I think what I'll do is I'll cut this thing. And then I think I'll put it here. I think that should be long enough. Now the plan for this, I kind of want to have an SMP where the aisle is the central point of interest. The reason I haven't started, I want to make sure I can afford to run it. Otherwise, I'll be doing this for basically just the fun of it, I guess. And I mean, as long as I'm having fun with it, that's not so bad. Okay. I'm gonna get in here and close this off. Nice and easy so far. You guys want some music? One, two, three, four, five. No music? Gotcha. Too many crickets, huh? Yeah, there are a few too many crickets here. But I think for now I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so I do actually have this part right. I'm going to stay over here. Did I yearn for the mines? Oh, did I ever. Ever since Isle became a little too much on my channel. Only a little, not much. Honestly, I think iron blocks might be better for this part. At least this way. I can add the life ring right here. Yeah, there we go. Take your money? Oh, okay. If you insist. I intend to have a vanilla build first, and then I'm going to add the modded stuff in during the SMP. You know, I don't know about that. If you want me to play Combat Initiation, you're gonna have to tell the folks making it to remove the swear from the Emerald Blaster's death sound. Because otherwise I'm not doing it for my channel. Dang, 2 20-month members! I really appreciate the dedication. I really appreciate the dedication, guys. Thank you very much for the support. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Maybe that's... I don't know. I heard a very hard G in there. Let's see here. I think I'll go 3 blocks higher here. So I need kind of a slope here. A domain expansion, huh? And this is in the new update. Let's see. I kind of need the slope to start going kind of this way now. How far out does this go here? Alright, we'll stack 20 here. Another stage sun, huh? Is that supposed to be a Nanomachine Sun reference? Another stage soon, son. Okay, I think I got this slope alright so far. Okay, one thing I did not consider when adding the trapdoors here is that there would be life rings on there. Let's go down here. Yeah, I didn't want to do this before, but I think I'm gonna have to. Let's stack it, set air. Now I know which blocks I need to change. Set iron. Voila. A friend helped me out with the interior build here. I could kind of use some stuff in the roof, though. But of course, it's also pretty hard to add pipes. So that's going to be interesting. The only thing I know that could resemble a pipe would be this thing. In which case, I'm going to need to have more room up here. You know what? Why don't I start now? Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Copper would look great too in contrast. Where would I put the copper? As pipes. Well, here's what the pipes look like. I see there's some in the walls too that I forgot. This is also on 1.20.1. I'm not quite at the copper age yet. Yeah, here's kind of how that would look if I placed it. Whereas if I use this, that looks a lot more like a pipe. Boy, it's a shame I can't do fences where they stand on the X or the Z axis. They only stand on the Y axis. This could also look alright, but of course this thing glows, so I'm not sure about that one. I imagine there's some stuff I could do with the trial chamber blocks, but I haven't seen those, and yeah, maybe I should. Okay. I guess I'll start at the top here, like around here. Okay, so there are actually 4 breaks here. Oh, that gives me an idea. That way it looks like there's a joint in the pipe. And then I can do just a straight pipe here. I know it's missing the fire. I don't care about the fire right now. That does make for an interesting ceiling, the more I look at it. You know, I wonder what they intended to be through this door. You know, let's see how fire would look from down there. Looks pretty lit to me. What do you guys think? Does that look cool? Or does that look cool? But I guess fire wouldn't be cool, it'd be kind of warm. I would also have to add fire here, because we don't want the players to think this area is safe by day 2 or something. Okay. And of course, we got these pipes up here along with the interior frame. I think in this case the simplest route might be the easiest. I'm just gonna add a few pipes up here. And then just a couple more pipes ought to do it. I think this looks alright so far. It's missing some stuff though. Specifically, light. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Unfortunate. Ah, well. Guess I'm doing that. Kind of like the look of this. It's not completely accurate to the rest of the ship, but I like it. Yeah, I don't think this here is supposed to be a door. How about here? Why don't we work on that part next? Getting the door location shouldn't be that hard here. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a lost file there. Okay, so far so good. I think I just need to add some wall here. And then some stairs to get in with, and we can get started on the interior for this thing. Why didn't I do this before? And honestly, I think I can use this empty space to make way into the driver room or whatever it's called. There's actually nothing in here but empty space, but I kind of want to change that. Especially since I kind of want someone to be able to drive the ship once I use Valkyrian Skies and Eureka. I guess this could also give me a way in and out, so let's do this. And then, let's do this. There we go. We can now access all the empty space we want. Alright. I'm gonna add the sort of staircase here. And now, I think I can use copper for something here. And then maybe add some quartz. Yeah, chiseled quartz should work. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for the crate. I think maybe I should extend it a bit, but I like the coloring. And that crate is a little more vertical. It's also smaller than that one. And there's some tables here. I kind of don't like working in the dark in this case here. So, let's have some light. Let's see, what else can I do here? One, two, three, four. This is where the decoy modules will be. And it's gonna have to be right in the middle here. Kind of want to do this to scale a bit, but of course it's going to be hard to get a level 2 card. But I think I got a good enough idea what I want to do. I wish I had the original fish texture somewhere. That would be actually kind of funny to add here. To use as the decoy modules. You know what? Close enough. Oh boy, that would take a bit of work to fit all 4 into a 3-block space. I imagine I could, though. I could, but don't care enough to try. Now then, let's see here. I don't need to worry about adding the hammer. There's a locker beside the stairway here. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I think that should be wide enough. I'll do the same on this side. If I ever turn this into a survival map, that's going to be a very easy source of iron. Oh yeah, there's an engine attached to that. You know? I think that's the end of the wall. I'll give it another block, but I think I can start filling this space. Yeah, I think that's good enough for room. And then I need this little space down here. Stream suddenly froze. I also just realized My chat side thingy is a little stuck inside the video. Okay, is it still going? It would be faster. In fact, I do have this open to LAN at the moment. Do you want to go? Do you want to go ahead and join then, or should I hold off on that? Because if you want to join, I can share the IP with you privately. I think maybe I need to move the stuff a bit more inward. And then maybe I'll stack this. I really don't want to stack iron blocks that close. Heck, in this case, I could actually increase the size of this to make this a little more accurate. But only after... only after doing this. Well, if you see insert online, you can tell them that he can message me to join or something. I think this is good enough for doors. Wait, did I say doors? No, no, not the video game. No, 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 no. That can't be right. What am I thinking? This isn't Roblox, this is Minecraft. They totally don't have doors in Minecraft. That's what that looks like. Yeah, I think this would be better for a key card. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Okay, let me see, what can... Yeah, I think I'll get started on that little pit over here. There we go. Now I kind of need that stripe pattern, so let me set some concrete. And then set some more concrete. And let's just stack them. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that pit, but you know what? This is fine. Cut. I have an easy way to do this. There we go, now we have exactly what space I need to do this in. And now, let's finish with the stripes. Perfect. I think this is a case for quartz. So let's do this. Alright, I think that looks pretty good so far. And then I think I'm gonna place the open crate here. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should just make this the open crate. And then... there we go. I'm not sure I like having it left like that, though. It kind of needs some alternative coloring. There we go. Problem solved. And then we need this panel here. Now I actually have something that I can use to look like a screen. So I'll get this thing right first. And then let's add this frame. I have the screen I want in the observatory. And there we go. It's a locked map. And say hi to Gubby. Hey there, Gubby. You are not a killer rabbit today. That boat in the distance. Perfect. I press this, the decoy module containment unit opens up. Delicious strange drink. And I think the end of the engine that's in here will be right there. I guess it actually needs to be a bit lower. In that case. Problem solved. I'm then going to have to expand the engine down this way. But that won't be too hard. Not hard whatsoever. This is taking me a while to build. And someone else actually put in the time and the effort to build Isle in Minecraft. Unfortunately, according to them, they lost their hard drive or something. So that's kind of unfortunate. I think this is the length of the engine. I don't know. Yeah, and I think they built that during Isle 8. Okay. This is almost done here. I just need to add some things. Now, there's a billboard here. I might need to do separate maps for that, dang it. Okay. Well, anyways, let's worry about the tables. And then another table here. Thought I pressed the A key. I guess I didn't. You know, what if I... slab or trapdoor? I'm not sure that would work very effectively for a keyboard, but you know. Oh, I can't do that. Dang it. Can't do that for a keyboard either. You know, if I can just make a keyboard, this would actually look like a laptop. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with this for now, though. That should work for table props. Although I guess I could probably replace that with paper. And then similar setup over here, with the tables like so. And then I think I just add some props like before, and that should do it. Was there anything else near the laptop? No, there wasn't. Okay. Oh, I can add stuff down there. Interesting. Just not that much. I think if I wanted to get everything right with the papers, I would need a whole bunch of armor stands holding paper. And I don't think I want to take the time to do that. And then here. Yeah, I think that's that. And then I just need the pipe stuff. And then the ceiling. Okay. And these are some pretty big pipes this time. Alright, I think I'm ready now. Okay. So I think I may have built the glass part a bit too high. Let's do this now. Then a little of this. And then I think this extends all the way over here, doesn't it? Yeah. And then we have this bigger pipe here. The idea is to save all this as structure blocks, so when I have Valkyrian Skies and Eureka loaded, I can just load them onto the moving build. I think that would be pretty cool. I think this ceiling is a bit too low, unfortunately. Let's start here, then 2 blocks away. There we go. A little more room up here to work with. This would be extremely difficult to build in vanilla Minecraft, you know? Can you imagine building an island of this size by hand? An island of this big old size. I would not want to do all that by hand. And I am so thankful I'm not. I guess I'll do some pipes on the top here. I extend it far enough down, and then I think a couple more pipes ought to do it. Okay, that one is correct, that one is not. Okay. And I think that does it for this room. I guess except for the lights. Those, thankfully, are nice and easy. I forgot I set my drop key to backspace. So used to having it on cue when I play this game. Ah, here we go. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use redstone lanterns again. Redstone lamps, excuse me. Oh no, I hear the tornado out there. Oh no. We gonna be hunting tornadoes again, folks. Let's do this. And then this. That should do. Yeah, very nice. I like that. Hoo-wee! Alright. Insert keycard. Let's open up and get out of here. And I think I'll extend the ceiling to here too. Just for convenience's sake. And you know, I think I could make this look a little better by doing this. That would amplify the drum size a bit. I got some room here. I think I can afford to extend this for a while. And to make this easier, I'll just stack it. Six ought to be good enough for that. I'm just going to clear this part here. I think I'll add slabs on top of that. And then I think I could just set these to on here. There we go. Add some nice depth there. Let's stack it. Let's stack it 4 times here. Oh. Let's stack it once then. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Do I really want to stack it once more? Yeah, honestly, that'll have to work. You know, I think this might look good if I do this. And then... oh. Well, I gotta have it facing the right way. Alright. And then this one I can do north. There we go. Now, I can just copy this thing over. And now if I open this, we have a hidden laser cannon. You better watch out. I'm a firing my laser. Whirr. Okay, let's see here. I do that. I can extend that. Yeah, there's not much left to this engine, so I think stacking 3 might be enough here. You know what? I think I may just go ahead and do this to give it a bit more depth. And then the pipes will start appearing over here. I think I may need to use a different block for the joint here. I think it'll have to be more like deep slate. I'll leave the polished basalt there. And that should work just fine for the joint. Yeah, I kind of like this look here so far. I don't know about you guys. And then I think if I add that, extend this over here, and we have the main part of the engine right there. And then I think I need to extend a pit into... excuse me, extend a pipe? What the heck am I saying here? Extend that all the way to the roof. Thankfully, that one is easy. Of course, once we get down here, it's going to be a little more tricky. I think I'll stack the... What? What did I... Why did... What? No. What the heck? As the saying goes, SMH my head. Okay. Problem probably solved. Yeah, I think that does it. Oh gosh, and I'm gonna have to put the stripes here too. Alright. Let's get this over with. What? Okay. Now I know where everything is. Let's do this. Cover this. And now, time for some stripes. Okay, that was actually not too bad. I'll stack this as usual. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can go 4 more here. There we go. And we still actually have some room for this part here. So that's nice. Although I think I might have a little too much space back here. I guess in that case, I'll do that. I'm gonna need some floor over here, but first let's get the doors. I think we can mark where we need to go with this pipe. I should probably extend it out a bit more. And then, if I add the joint, that should be enough to... Yeah, that should be enough to get started. Right about here, and I got the door dimensions right. First try. There we go. I'm gonna have to extend this out like before. Okay. And I think now I can just... Okay, not quite yet. We'll do it right here instead. Yeah, I think 4 is enough there. A little staircase like that. And then I need to raise this couple blocks. Will that be... Yeah, let me raise this floor by an entire block. And I just fell through the floor. I think I'll just go 4 blocks here. Let's make it 5 for good measure. Stack it twice. We'll do the same on this side. Stack it twice. You know what? I think I did 1 block too wide. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll set some air on this side. Okay. And then, like, a few more pipes. Well, I didn't know that wall was open. Okay. That makes it interesting, but not too bad. We'll deal with it. Is it already day 5? Fine, I'm gonna stack this. People are going to get way too much iron off the bat if this is survival. Okay. I'm gonna need an open space up there for the pipes to go through. How wide is that space? Pretty wide, okay. Then I'm gonna lower this. Yeah, I think that'll do. Oh, that was actually a good number. Alright. We'll do that again. Okay, not too bad so far. I still need to add some stuff, but... I think we're getting close to done with the main design. Or at least halfway done. I'm gonna bring out the trapdoors again. They are on that side, right? Okay, no, they are actually on this side. And then I just do this. And now I've closed myself in. On those sides, at least. Oh, it's already time to go. Yep, it's time to go. Let's hurry with this if we can. I'm not sure I'll have enough time. Kaboom! Yes, Rico, kaboom. And just like that, there goes the map. And now I'm in the lobby, and I need to get out of the lobby. We don't like being in the lobby. Imagine publicity. Oh boy. I do not have lobby settings. There is music in here. Whatever am I going to do? Guess I'm gonna have to reconnect to the private server. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna waste time with Mantis this time. I'm already on a time limit. I can't help but think that was a wasted Day 6 escape nerd opportunity. Oh well. I'll get my chance. You know? A thought just occurred to me. I could expand this part of it more. That would make enough room to have this on both sides without being on different walls. Okay, now let's just figure this part out. I've learned that with tactical... Excuse me. Let's just call it Tac Z. Because I don't remember the exact name. I can break glass by shooting it, basically. Hello there, Doge. I take it you just saw the thumbnail. Okay. And then I should be able to just shoot the glass to enter, or if I have a key card, open up the door and go in. Okay, so actually, this is an extension of the stripe floor here. just put this here. And then I'll stack it like before. You would have watched it while driving? I'm not sure you want to watch anything while driving. I prefer my viewers to be alive. Getting into a car wreck is kind of an unfortunate thing. Very unfortunate indeed. That said, I understand the disappointment. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, I think that's a little too big for an elevator. Yeah, I think if I do this, and then... Yeah, honestly, I think this is just fine for the dimensions of the elevator. And then the elevator itself could probably move along this. I did not mean to replace that block. There we go. We'll start with that. I know it's higher, but I can work with this for now. And then the elevator itself is gonna... Let's make it slabs here. Let's see now. Then I can add some fence. I guess I'll do iron bars. And then... Wrong block. There we go. I'm just gonna stripe this here. There we go. I guess now I'll have to worry about getting the pipes into here. I still gotta finish the pipes there. Oh boy. It's gonna be a while, but once I get there, it's gonna be quite the boat here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good dimensions to start with. There's a locker behind the door. That'll be another one of these. And then there's some arches here that I need to add. Yes, arches. Like the thing you tell me to go to when you don't want me to go to lair. You know, I should probably do another chat tells me what to do stream at some point. Those were fun. The only problem was the pay-to-win stuff that I enabled. I should do another leech stream. Bro, that might be fun, bro.
In fact, you want to talk to Leech right now, bro? I'm right here, bro. How you doing, bro? Like, bro, it's so cool to have a fam, bro. What do you think, bro?
Okay, back to me for a moment. I would probably take a strange fish and cook it over a campfire. The Industrial Revolution. I don't think I'm capable of giving an entire history lesson on that yet. I'm not sure that's something you want to talk about on stream, Doge. Just saying. Okay. I hope that extends just straight. Okay. So it does not... So it has a bend here. And in addition to the bend, there's also more space here, it turns out. Okay, I think I got the dimensions for that wrong. Did I get that one? Okay, good. So, we're at the doors here. We're facing this way. Okay, how did I do? Did I do this right? Okay. So I actually need a stack here. set air. And clearly I need to enclose this spot. Okay. Let's add a joint to this pipe here. You know? Honestly, I think I prefer this one. At least for my intents and purposes here. And it seems there's actually a slope back here. Let's stack it a couple times here. And then do the same here. I think that's high enough. I think now the elevator is too wide, though. I should probably move it this way. Not ideal. Okay. That's better. Now I just need to fix this area. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. If you're talking about me, it depends on my mood. But I'm fine with either vanilla or chocolate, generally speaking. As far as Leech is concerned, he likes a good cherry vanilla. Or even a strawberry. But just ice cream alone gets him excited. If I were angry, what would be my preferred flavor? Depends what I feel like having. Okay, so there's a big old pipe over here. I think I'm gonna have to settle with this. Yeah, that's not too bad. Kinda like that, actually. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now for this network of pipes that I am so gonna have nightmares over. I think I'm doing alright so far, all things considered. Okay. That actually... Wait, what? Okay. My eyes deceive me a moment. This is going to take a while to perfect. I might want to consider doing that off-stream. This is a crazy network of pipes. Just close these here. Maybe do something similar here. Yeah, I like that. I'll just keep it simple there. Okay, all things considered, that's not too bad. So once it passes there, I need to bend it to go up here. Building is always the slowest and the most boring part, but it can be rewarding. Okay, this is what I've been using for the chairs, and I think it's been working well so far. There's some tables here now, and Is that a locker in the wall or a mailbox? Would I rather be crushed by gold bars or platinum bars? And I have to choose. I am going to go with the classic response of choosing Buzz Lightyear. Okay, a couple tables there ought to be good. What did I do for shelves here again? I feel like I had something at the warehouse for that. Okay, so I guess I did not actually have that. But this does give me an idea. The question is, will it work? Okay. And it starts like this. Maybe I'll do this. It is a solid shelf. Let's do a slab. Let's open the trapdoors. And how many shelves are we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna stick with this. And then there's a table there and a... Why would you put a barrel here? How have I never noticed that before? I guess I need more here. More railing here. Okay. You know what? There's a barrel there. We are going to, add one there ourselves. There. Oh boy, there's gonna be so much decoration to do. Those might be a little too high up. There we go. And there's some lights here. And a laptop. Oh boy, we love making laptops in Minecraft. There we go. Perfect laptop. Am I right? You would totally buy that for 2,000. What surprises me is that there are no props on the tables. And that's a pleasant surprise, because I don't feel like adding that stuff there. There's a locker on the ground here. It's technically open, but I don't care enough to do the design stuff for that. Alright. Let's go down the elevator, shall we? Huh. Start here, go here. And now... Oh, right. Hey, we went down the elevator a little too far, but still. It's a totally functional elevator. All the way down here. And then this all the way down here. I really should be using the stack command. But I'm a little too lazy to type all that. Oh boy. So once it goes down here, we've got a bit of a restricted space to work with here, but I'll figure it out. And I've only got 15 minutes to do this, so... I guess I could put this to a vote here. Let me just put a poll here real quick. Let's see. You guys like the sound of this? I imagine you guys would. But so far it seems nobody's voting on the poll, so yes, I'm gonna leave it for a while. See what happens. In the meantime, though, I should probably be getting to work on this. Oh hey, we finally got a vote. And it is for no. I am not sure what that's about, but okay. Wait. Was there... Oh. Okay, so we are at the end of the ship. Okay. Whew. I was concerned for a moment for some reason. I guess I'll stack at 8. Yeah, that was perfect, actually. Oh. My Roblox character is sleeping. I see. Okay. No worries, we'll wake up shortly. There we go. Yeah, this is actually not too bad. Okay. And if I break the floor here... Yeah, okay. I think I found the limit. Will there ever be Elusive Agency merch? Not in the near future. I'll just say that. Probably took a roundabout route for doing that, but okay. Well, I've got to vote on the poll for no, so, I guess I'll just keep building. I figured the demo might have been a bit more exciting, but... guess it'd be better not to risk technical difficulties again. Can I bring this all the way over here? I don't think so. I'll just bring it here. There we go. Oh yeah, we love technical difficulties. They are so much fun. You know, the hardest part about getting this thing to float on water is I don't know how many balloons I'm gonna need from Valkyrian Skies. Like, how many of them I'm gonna need to fill up the space below deck just to get them to float. Just to get the boat to float. Oh, boy. Okay, and there's more stripes down here. Okay. Okay, I don't think I did this right. Iceberg. When Fireberg? Who knows? Not me. I think that would just be volcanic rock floating above the lava or something. Okay, actually, I think I should just stack the stripes up here. Let DJ Studio in, or, Nah, I don't think so, DJ. You're almost free, huh? The dark is calling. What is it saying? It's coming back. What is coming back? You can't do what anymore? What are you saying you can't do anymore? I'll tell you what I can't do anymore. I can't stand the anticipation anymore. Let's see. I can stack this a few times. Oh. I guess I did an incorrect selection somewhere. Okay. Problem solved. Do I really want to know what you're referencing? Doge, I might let you in another time, but not right now. Right now, I think I just need to focus on the build here. I got, like, less than 5 minutes. I guess since I have less than 5 minutes, I guess I can show you guys what I've got so far. Elsewhere. As I said, I think this is coming along pretty well. Got a good exterior going so far. Maybe I'll do this so I can go a little faster. I keep forgetting my Roblox controls are not the same as my Minecraft controls. Did I ever show you guys the portal circle yet? And hey, look, it's already got a portal. Look, the green portal that takes you to a random location. I would follow through with the joke, but you know, I kind of don't want to end up somewhere randomly generating chunks on the map. And of course, we have the things that my Discord server called bulldozers. What will I do with the map when it's done? I think record some videos with it. And if I can afford to do so, run an SMP, where this is the central point of interest. I was messing around with some biome stuff, so this part is jungle currently. I'm gonna have to finish with the biome stuff later. Most of this is unpainted terrain, so it's gonna look a little dull. But only a little. Ah, yes. And I remember that I planned for the original course of the darn Artifact C route. Oh boy. I am going to have to rebuild everything. 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 You will finally breathe air after 10 days, huh? Congratulations. I think I've got the shape for this going alright so far. It still needs some adjustments, but I think I'm doing alright. I'm gonna have to fit a balloon here. And you know, I probably could do that, I guess, in another stream. And here's where the hangar is gonna be. Oh yeah. Here's the docks. Complete with the secret code, which you will never know. You will never know what the code is unless you become a member. And even then, I might not keep it that way, if I'm being real here. But then, how can I be real if I'm an illusion? You'll never know till it happens. And here's the layer currently. I still need to add stuff down here. But there is always the water out here, which I probably need to redo as well, given the recent changes. Doge, you better not be scamming my viewers. I'm gonna have to ban you if you do that. Okay. I think I've basically run out of time. So, hope you guys like the changes so far, and I guess I'll be wrapping things up here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're one of my few viewers here. And I'll see you guys next mission. I think I'm just gonna take a rest in the hobbit hole now. Ah, nice and comfy.